Jerry had $100. He went to a computer store, a bookstore, and a music store. He spent 3 times as much money in the computer store as he did at the music store. He spent $12 less at the bookstore than at the music store. He then had $37 left. Using X to represent the amount of money, using X to represent the amounts he spent at the music store, expressed in terms of X, the amount spent at the computer store. Now they're saying that X is the amount he spent at the music store. But what is the amount that he spent at the computer store? It says he spent 3 times as much money in the computer store as he did in the music store. So that's going to be 3 times X or 3X. That's going to be the amount that he spent at the computer store. Now we want to figure out the amount that he spent at the bookstore. Well, it said he spent $12 less at the bookstore than at the music store. So it's going to be X minus 12 because it's $12 less. Now it says form an equation in terms of X for the total amount of money spent. Well, he spent 3X, that's the amount of money that he spent on the computer store. And he spent X at the music store. And he spent 3X at the computer store. He spent X minus 12 at the bookstore. And he spent X dollars at the music store. Okay, again, he spent 3X. He spent 3X at the computer store. He spent X minus 12 at the bookstore, and he spent X at the music store. And so this is the amount that he spent, right? But how much money did he have, right? Well, he had $100. So the amount that he spent, right? We add that up and we have to subtract that, right? We have to take away that from $100. And when we have, notice this is the amount that is spent. We take that sum and we subtract it from $100. And when we subtract that from $100, well, we are left with $37 because he had $37 left after he spent the money at the computer store, at the bookstore, and at the music store. And so this is the equation that we have in terms of X for the total amount of money spent. 100 minus open bracket 3 plus X minus 12 plus X close bracket is equal to 37. Now part C says solve the equation formed in B to determine the amount of money spent at the music store. And so what we have here is we have 100 minus 3X plus X minus 12 plus X is equal to 37. What we're going to do is we're going to deal with the terms inside of this parentheses. So we group our like terms. So we have 3X, right? We have X and we have X here. And then we have negative 12 right here. So we say 3X plus X plus X. What is that? That's 3X plus 1X plus 1X, which is going to be 5X. And so we have 3X plus 1X, which is going to be 5X. And then we still have the minus 12. So in the brackets or in the parentheses, we have 5X minus 12. We still have the 100. We still have the 37, which we bring down. So we have 100 minus, open bracket, 5X minus 12, close bracket is equal to 37. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this negative sign, which is really, what we really have is negative 1, all right? So we're going to take this negative 1 that we have out front, okay? And we're going to distribute it across this term. So we have negative 1 multiplied by 5X, and we have negative 1 multiplied by negative 12. And negative 1 multiplied by 5X is negative 5X, and negative 1 times negative 12 is going to be positive 12. And so what we have is 100 minus 5X plus 12 is equal to 37. Next, what we do here is we combine our like terms. So we have 100 here, we have 12 here. So those two are common, or they are like terms. And so we have 100, we have negative 5X plus 100 plus 12 is equal to 37. We add 112, and that gives us 112. And so what we have is negative 5x plus 112 is equal to 37. We take the 112, we send it over the equal sign. And what do we have? Well, we have negative 5x is equal to 37 minus 112. And 37 minus 112 is definitely negative 75. And what we do here is we divide both sides of this equation by negative 5. And so this negative 5 cancel with this negative 5. And so we have that x, right? We have that x is equal to negative 75 divided by negative 5. And so we have that x is equal to 15. So the amount that he spent at the music store is $15. And that's the answer to this question.